Now, we've been broadcasting all day from this spectacular location above the Zocalo, the historic heart of Mexico City. And for more on what is going on in this vibrant metropolis, we're joined now by the mayor of Mexico City, Claudia Sheinbaum. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So let's start with the pandemic. You're a scientist, and Mexico City has one of the highest vaccination rates in the world.
That's
How did you
right.
do that?
Well, we believe in education above everything. For example, the use of masks, we never put it as a mandatory thing. We just explained that it was very, very important for the city, and we are the city that probably right now and during the pandemic used more masks. And it's the same for vaccination. We have 95% of all the adults in Mexico City vaccinated already.
So does that put you in a good position to come back economically from the pandemic, which has hit Mexico hard?
That's right, especially in terms of labor. We lost a lot of formal labor, jobs, a lot of formal jobs, and we are now in the path of economic recovery for the city. And that it's cities all over the world have many, many difficult problems in terms of recuperation of economics, but we are right now with a plan that I think is going to work.
Now, you were elected partly to fight crime and corruption. Did those things get worse in the pandemic?
No, actually we have reduced the 45% in 3 years. The crime in the city have reduced very, very important in the last 3 years for many, many reasons. First, through the causes, to rescue the young people. We have built 2 universities in Mexico City, public universities, in these 3 years. And the other thing is that we have a plan to go with Fiscalia and the police. So it was very important, law and order.
Now, there have been protests here on the streets of Mexico City against feminicide, the killings of women just because they're women. As a female mayor of Mexico City, do you think prosecutors should be doing more to punish those responsible?
Yeah, it's not something that you have results in few time, in few years. But we have done a very important thing. I decided 2 years ago to declare gender emergency in the city. And we have reduced 23% the feminicides, the crimes for women in Mexico City. We have developed an integral plan, and we have a lot to do over more, but we are aware that we have that, and that's very, very important to start looking, for solutions.
You are often talked about as perhaps the first female president of Mexico. Is this something on your to-do list?
Right now I'm, concentrated in the city. We have 3 years ahead, to be mayors of the city, and it is, we are part of what we call the fourth transformation of Mexico, of the public and the political transformation. First, the independency; second, the reform, the division between church and state; the third, the Mexican Revolution, and we are in the fourth transformation of the public life of Mexico City. I'm part of this movement that represents the Mexican president, and right now I'm concentrated in the city and doing that for the city.
Mayor Claudia Sheinbaum, thank you so much for joining us. Not ruling out perhaps running for President of Mexico. So that is the view here from Mexico City, and that is the story of the mayor.